The last time I think people heard about you in the news was Kanye West was having a mental breakdown. So mentally, where are you?
I think I'm in a stronger place than I ever was after the breakdown, or I like to say the breakthrough.
What do you think caused the mental breakdown?
Fear, stress, control, being controlled, manipulation, like being a pawn in a chess piece of life, stressing things that create like validation that I didn't need to worry about as much. And this the concept of competition and being in competition with so many, elements at one time. Certain icons is just too far in the past and not relatable, and that's what makes them safe. You can complain as hard as you want on that platform, but it's not scary.
When he started talking about economic empowerment.
I was afraid to show you, my office in Calabasas. Even if I got killed tomorrow and they shut everything down, the fact that I put the idea out is the Black Panther shit. And that's the thing. It was like the tribe or something. Yeah. You guys are gay, bro. Like, that's
But I think that let a lot of people down.
It's like, I felt like when I came out and expressed what I said and what I felt, that was almost like a Clayton Bigsby moment when everybody's head exploded.
Yeah. You said you would have voted for him.
Literally, all the people that ever work with me are like the hottest people at Nike now. Like, they gave them the deals because we left and ripped their heads off.
How did that make you feel when they leave you to go back to a place that stifled y'all, basically?
Who are you saying you talking about, like
the people that
Virgil
used to
and
work
Matt
with you,
Williams and Don?
Yeah.
They got families, bro. These corporations, they provide an opportunity. These are my friends, they have families. If I'm not gonna provide them the same opportunity, I'm not gonna stand in their way either.
But you are providing them the same opportunity.
The reason why we went into fashion wasn't to stay there or be there or just do, cool, high-priced stuff. It was actually to take the incredible HSP, highly sensitive people that usually end up in a fashion house and bring them to some place where they could consistently connect with the public. Yeezy eventually will be, closer to like a relief company. If there's like a disaster, we're gonna dress, we're gonna bring clothes and water. The same design perspective that can sell a $300 t-shirt, we're just gonna give it. And eventually that's who we'll be.
Let's sit down and talk face-to-face, eye to eye. So what stops y'all from just face-to-face communication?
If we're family, if we're brothers, and we are family, then
it's your family too.
Then it's my family. Respectfully, I gotta say, I was hurt about them not coming to the wedding. I understand they was going through some things, but if it's family, you're not gonna miss a wedding. And I'm not using this interview to put any negative things, but I gotta state.
When he started talking about economic empowerment, when he was planning things like the Poor People's March, which was gonna be the largest march on Washington with people of all colors that were just poor and disenfranchised. That's when they took Martin out.
Scary. The idea of Black perfection, like a Black person can't be imperfect in the public eye. That's a form of control. I'm here to show you imperfection. The beauty is in the imperfection, that this is possible. When I'm sitting there at the award show and I'm like, man, this is the Staples Centers. They play ball here. Y'all gonna sit through this and let this mind manipulation tell you that, I'm not even gonna put no energy out. We keeping a positive energy
listen,
like that.
I know exactly what you're saying. That's what they used to say about Barack. Barack had to be perfect, because if he wasn't perfect, then we probably would never get another one. You know?
That's like the Virgil situation, right? I've been waiting for this moment because it's always been such a, just a politically ran, society and mentality that everyone's been in and stuff like, don't do that, yeah, blah, blah, all this, and like trying to please people and all that stuff. And I don't feel like right now, like people are trying to please people the same way. They trying to please themselves. So we definitely got to touch on the word bad and the idea of good and bad. Things just are. If something is good or bad, it depends on what your agenda is. But of course, we can speak in terms of bad. We haven't got, our language hasn't evolved to what either of us are feeling at this point.
When you think about bad experiences that have happened to you, do you still look at them as just bad, or did you learn something from them?
There's no bad, and there's no enemies. I think luxury is space. I think luxury is time is a luxury. Friends are a luxury. Getting your vision out is a luxury. The ability to afford something is the luxury, not to not be able to afford it. But somehow, stepping into the music industry, it happened. Like the music industry is set up for you to have just enough money to afford a car, pay for your kids, a house, and be on tour for the rest of your life till you die. It ain't set up for the artist to win. It's like boxing. More people end up retarded than rich. I felt like learning the valuation of just even the company and what I built was like a slave getting a social security number. Yeah.
Why?
Because artists are businesses. We're not just artists. Artists shouldn't have managers. Artists should have CEOs. That's how I feel. I didn't put no thought in that.